how to create and sell resume templates on Etsy. Hello guys and welcome back to today's video. In today's video, I will be showing you how you can create your very own resume template that you will be able to sell on Etsy. We will be discussing different types of information in today's video, such as which platform you could use to create your own resume templates, and tips and tricks on how you could create a very effective resume templates. As you can see right now, also I have searched in Etsy resume templates, and what we're seeing right now are the different stores and the different products that are selling their own resume templates. And you will be able to see that there is a lot of competition for resume templates, so you will have to create something that will actually stand out from the rest of the templates that you are seeing right now. So you have to be very creative and create a template that is going to be effective in the professional field. Now, we will be using we will be discussing two different platforms that you could create it in. Of course, you could use different types of platforms out there. I know there is other platforms that would allow you to build resumes as well, but we will be discussing Canva and Google Docs over here for a much simpler output. Now, the misconception about resume is that it has to be super aesthetic or it has to have a lot of designs, because realistically right now, people aren't going to look at the design. They need to look at the way informations are arranged and the way informations are shown. For example, this one over here. Although a lot of people are buying it, most likely because of the design and how it is arranged. It is a good design, of course, but I think when you're creating your own resume design, it has to be direct to the point, concise, and there isn't too much information present on your design. And what you're going to do is you have to research as well how you will be able to pull off a very effective resume template. Because in YouTube and other platforms out there, a lot of people are discussing how you could create your resume as effective as possible. So you could follow those instructions as well and follow their tips and how you will be able to build your resume and simply create a template for your customers or for your buyers to use when you sell that resume template. Now, you could use Canva as well over here, assuming that you have watched information or if you have information about how to build a very effective resume template and now you're ready to build the resume template, you could use Canva or even Google Docs to build that resume. Over here in Canva, you can simply search resume and you will be able to see different templates that you could use and customize as well. As you can see here, there's a lot of different options. Actually, this one over here, this is very similar with this example over here, just a bit modified. As you can see, this one is very similar to this one. It's not exactly the same, but you will be able to see that it is very similar and there is a lot of editing done. So what you could do is you could use one of this template and simply customize them however you want, or you could build one from scratch as well. Now for me, what I suggest is to look for a decent design in the templates to save time, of course. You don't need to make it super fancy. You don't need to make it very static. You don't need the design. What you need is to be able to present the information about yourself, to be able to present your skills and expertise properly. For example, this one over here, this is a very good example, or this one over here. Now, for example, let's go and edit this one. Customize this template. Now, based on your understanding or research, you are now able to customize this template over here because I know this can be changed and be improved. It's not that perfect. So you will be able to move stuff around. As you can see here, you could select a specific section, you could move it around, change the information, and all of those stuff. You will have to learn how to use Canva to be able to perfectly present this properly. And you could add additional designs if you want. You could add additional information if you want. Like I said, it has to be based on your own research and the information. And you will be able to use Canva for this. You could use the text option over here You have different headings, subheadings, and body text. You could control this. You could edit information out. You could add more information. You could add some designs if you want, minimalistic designs. You can't, or you don't need to add super complicated designs. Like for example, we have a design over here, like this one. You don't need to add as much design as this. Make sure that the important information like skills and experience are present. I think the education needs to be at the bottom. And because right now in our current age, skills and experience are the most important. So you have to do that. And you can also use Google Docs, because in Google Docs, you can also create different types of documents. There's also resume options over here. You could use this as like a basis or a baseline, and you can simply move stuff around, add additional designs, all of those stuff. And for example, let's open one. As you can see, you can simply customize this, move stuff around depending on your preferences and how you will be able to present your idea and your, of course, creativity. And you will be able to use Canva for designs and resume for better arrangement of information, as you can see here. And an example of a design or a resume, as you can see when we opened this earlier, you are able to see different variants over here, as you can see, or like a different page if there is longer information. And what you could do is you could create and sell trial products and see which type of product or which type of resume sells more. Like for example, you can have this specific uh, resume right now and start selling it on Etsy, post it already. And what you should do is to find another template that you can customize and make it as your own, and also post that and observe whether which resume will have more sales and compare them. And once you are able to find out which resume is more effective and has more sale, you can now create variants of that instead. Like as you can see here, this has different variants for its resume, and you could add the different information after you finish creating your resume. You could add like the title, the description, the price that you are asking the customer to pay for it, and you have to add different information to have them be confident that the resume that you are going to be selling to them is actually effective. Make sure that it is professional and involve necessary information, and make it as creative and simple as possible so that you can also stand out from all of these different sellers over here. And that's it, guys. That is how you will be able to create your own resume template that you can actually sell on Etsy as well. Now, keep in mind, you don't need to use Canva and Google Docs. This is just an example. There's a lot of different platforms out there that would allow you to create your resume template, and you could use those as well. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe.